Some people may not understand the difficulties of being a content creator in the fragrance space. There's a lot of people reviewing different items online that can actually physically show the unboxing, how the product works, befores and afters and things of that nature, but we're trying to relay our feeling about a particular fragrance through a camera. We're talking about smell, fam. That's extraordinarily difficult, but one of the things that's beautiful about perfumery, not only is the muscle memory aspect, is when our noses align, then you guys can kind of get a feel based on previous purchases or smells that our noses combine, and that gives you some sort of sense of security if you decide to purchase this fragrance. But there's one more beautiful aspect that happens to me in particular, may happen to you, is the goosebumps.
I've got goosebumps just talking about it.
It does something to your central nervous system that produces crazy goosebumps on the skin, like wow. Just like the effect of cold breeze hitting your skin. On that same cold breeze, you come into the house and have a hot cup of chocolate, and then you get those goosebumps because your entire central nervous system is warming down and coming to room temp, and you're like, oh, what a sigh of relief.
What a time to be alive.
Which mirrors that same sensation of when somebody walks by you and you're just like, oh, that reminds me of my grandma, or reminds me of a shorty that dumped me or cheated on me with my best friend.
And me being on my period right now has nothing to do with it!
So that sensation of goosebumps, or goose pimples as I like to call it, that it's something that I can't control. I mean, can anybody control a goosebump?
You have no power over me.
So in today's video, I'm gonna put you onto 5 cheap, and I mean cheap fragrances that gave me goosebumps that you might wanna try. Let's roll my music so I can put you onto them 5 goosebumpy fragrances on a budget.
Welcome to the YouTube channel that will make you laugh more than a gaggle of unicorns mating in the Serengeti. His wealth of knowledge will make the most astute astrophysicist question. His life decisions, led by his spiritual advisors, Chuck Norris and Walter Mercado. I present to you, Mr. Kind of a Big Deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful people. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Now, I'm gonna respray these fragrances. I can't guarantee that it's gonna give me goose pimples again. Maybe it's a once or twice occurrence. I can't control it. It's the body. Like, how am I gonna do that? Hey, come. Like, this, what are we doing here? This ain't Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, or the Hermano Vaque Circus. Like, anybody know where David Blaine is at?
Wow, she's like the Mexican David Blaine.
So these fragrances are in no particular order, but I'm gonna start off with the cheapest one, the one that you can find on Amazon, a fragrance that I have no idea if anybody's ever talked about online, but something about this fragrance gave me goose pimples upon initially smelling it. Now this is a Tom Ford Oud Wood clone from Amazon, and it's called Perfumer's Choice Mojo or Mojo. I think it was $30 or $25 for a 2-pack. It came with this one and an Aventus clone. The Aventus clone was all right for like $15 or $10 or whatever it was, but it didn't give me goosebumps. This joint, I didn't know what it was for a quick second. Then I started picking up the Tom Ford Oud Wood essences, and I was like, ooh, and then the goosebumps started coming up, and I'm like, hey, yo, what the hell's going on here?
You playing with me, right?
And I'll put links of those videos in the description so you guys can see the original joints, but this is going to be a reinterpretation, and that spray, I didn't remember that. It's a fully like, it's a hairspray, dog. That's obnoxious. Let's see if it'll give me goose pimples again. I can absolutely smell the oud wood. I don't know if I got it on first impressions back then. I didn't rewatch the video, but it's dripping all over my hand. That was an obnoxious spray. Still very nice. Surprising it aerated to give it still that oud energy. I don't feel the goose pimples coming right now. But for the price point that this joint is, it's actually quite good. I haven't worn this since that video, I'll be honest with you. It stays there in the back along with the 1,000 other fragrances. It's nearly impossible to get to all of them as much as possible. And I got duplicates of some, I got samples of others. It's hard to be a pimp.
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch.
Yeah, I'm still keeping the same energy. For the price, very good. Super cheap. Seems like it does decently. A little bit of funk. Need a manicure. Still Tom Ford, not to that quality at all. But the scent profile is very good. Like for a budget cheapy option, I got no goosebumps right now. And I just noticed something on the bottle that's hysterical. Warning, beware of counterfeits looking like Milton Lloyd spray buttons, only found on genuine products. So there's counterfeits of this joint, this sprayer going out in these streets. How about the scent, dogs?
Who gonna check me, boo?
So Perfumer's Choice Mojo is a scent that gave me goose pimples upon first impression. Hold up. Nah. It feels like it's coming. Nah, next one.
Don't play with me.
I mean, you didn't expect it to give me goose pimples like at the drop of a, like that'd be insane. The next fragrance is an incredible clone of Roja's Elysium cologne that I absolutely loved, and this is Dua's Supernova Cologne Intense. I remember this one very well, but let's respray this joint and see what kind of energy we're getting off of this piece. Oh my God, I feel it in my spine already. Yep, look. You see? I'm telling you guys, bro, I can't make this shit up. I can't just do it at the drop of a hat. It's impossible.
In order for this all to work, you need to completely let me in.
Oh my God. Look, bro, come on, dogs. Like, I don't have a cooler or a freezer here. Like, it doesn't work. The juniper, the dryness, the freshness, the citrus, the sour, the herbaceousness, these hints of red and white florals that are in here. Gorgeous, freshy fragrance. This is a beautiful interpretation of the Elysium cologne on a budget. I'm glad at least one goose pimple came out. This could have been a video that no goose pimples came out, but it's about the initial impression and what they gave me upon smelling them. And we saw that this Dua version gave me that goose pimple. I mean, this is fantastic. It's definitely more for the hot weather for sure, but I could pull this off as a signature 1000%. This is fantastical, a great interpretation. Truth be told, I didn't look these up. I don't know if they're on the website because some of these may be sold out or not reproduced again. I apologize in advance. The point of this video was to put you onto cheap fragrances that may or may not be available. Shop them around. That gave me goose pimples. Not, oh, go buy this right now. I don't give a shit if you buy it or not. It's on you. That is fantastical. Supernova Cologne Intense by Dua. Well, you saw it. Next one. The next one is a brand new acquisition that I love, and it's Rifakat, which is essentially a Yves Saint Laurent baby cat clone. Allegedly. I haven't gotten my baby cat bottle yet, so I can't confirm or deny, but what I can say is that this is a gorgeous scent for the money. If you threw a niche label on this joint, like a really high-end brands that everybody knows, they'll easily pay top dollar for this joint. And this is like a what, sub $60 fragrance? Super rich, ambery, creamy, smoky, sexy, warm. Ooh, I'm getting like subtle hints of caramel out this piece. There's a level of mystery and elegance in this fragrance, followed by this sweet, smoky, incensey, pipe tobacco kind of essence that is fucking almost salivating. Like the vanilla, nice muddled spice, gingery essence in here gives it some brightness. You got spiciness, you got warmth, you got richness, you got amber, you got depth, you got tobacco smoke. I mean, for $60 or less, there's a lot of sex appeal and energy in this fragrance. This was a very good cop, and that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping, or maybe not, if Yves Saint Laurent Baby Cat, the original joint, doesn't smell like this shit, then this is a fragrance all on its own that can absolutely command a higher price tag. This is fantastical. No Goosebumps being produced now, but it is amazing. Next one. Now this is the most popular niche on any clone, and that's Spectre Ghost by French Avenue, which is Fragrance World. I mean, it's like a subsidiary of a subsidiary of a It's a cheap fragrance that smells like Nichane Annie Jace. Never understood the whole bullet aspect of it.
Stop asking me stupid questions.
But it's dope. I think it's a cool looking bottle for sure. Creamy, sexy, vanillic, Play-Doh, slightly rubbery. That citrus is coming through gorgeously. Like, it's just peeking through it just at the right time, making this joint just sing on the test strip. Ultra sexy. I love this thing. This thing is great for the price. You're getting so much value in this fragrance for the money. My God, this is, I mean, it's one of these things that gets better and better every time you smell it. And it's disappointing, and I'm gonna explain to you why. This is a little bit going left off the entire concept of the video, but being a fragrance content creator is not all that is cracked up to be, especially if you're a fragrance fan. Because the abundance of fragrances, you won't get through them. You won't reach for them as much. It just happens that way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Having this kind of fragrances, you know, outside of me having a business revolving around these fragrances, is unnecessary. A nice 5, 10, 15, 20 fragrances will be more than enough for your entire lifetime to actually be able to enjoy them and wear them and replay them, and maybe even purchase and discover which ones specifically are your favorite. And with this abundance, these kind of little gems that are budget get lost in the sauce sometimes, but they're so fucking good, fam. Like, they just did a great job with this joint. Absolutely a goosebumpy joint, and I'll put a link in the description so you can watch the original video. Nothing produced at the moment other than smiles. Next one.
Aw, that's sweet.
And finally, this fragrance made a big splash in the fragrance community when it came out as a budget parfums, the Marley option for Cubaknow, Bodo Rouge, Pelador, aka the nipple top. This is the type of chick I'll throw $20 at the strip club with big old nippies like that, kid.
Your nippers are so pink.
Yes, they are.
Love it.
Sweet mother of God. Just hits. Just hits. Musky, oody, suede, smoke, green. Not much citrus coming off of this right now. I'm getting some combination of florals, but more greenery, more like floral stems. It smells like I'm in one of those flower troughs with herbs and flowers next to it. So it's a combination of florals and herbs. Then you smell the trees, the woods around, crispy leaves. Then you light them shits on fire to burn them down so you got the smoke. Good Lord, man, this shit is fantastic. And especially right now in the fall, bro. Crazy. See, it's fun doing these kind of lists for me because I get to revisit these fragrances that gave me this beautiful reaction. Only one of them gave me the goose pimples from Dua at this time, but they're all gorgeous and they bring me back to a beautiful space and give me that first impressions again, which is awesome. That's what my channel is about, that re-smelling, that first impressions, that gift wrapping opening experience.
Open your gift and find out.
That damn reintroduction into this joint, and does it still hit? All of these still hit. If I'm gonna pick the least option here, would be the Mojo one, but it's also the cheapest one as well. Now, have you tried any of these 5 budget options and have they given you goosebumps as well? Or leave in the comments below what fragrance you bought that's cheap, that gave you goose pimples that you will just never turn back. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll leave links to these items in the description if you're interested, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
He don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.